Let me know your butt. Hey. Dun 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 dun. Let me know your butt. What's good? It's your boy Q to the motherfucking God. We are back in the building. I want to see if this fucking mic is working. Yeah, the mic is motherfucking working. Yeah, it ain't motherfucking twerking. Twerking. Yeah. Yeah. So right, wait, I'm not even on the right page. Low key, let's just open up. So I got this. Why you not popping up? Like, come on now. YouTube. Yeah, this is what I was talking about last time. YouTube. Come on now, what you doing? Dun 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 dun. What? Let me know your boy. All right. So this got nothing to do with me. We're just gonna go here, right? Boom. Dun, 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 dun. So yo, like everybody probably wondering like why I don't do thumbnails right now. It's because I'm on my computer and I don't think there's a thumbnail app on my computer. Like, I don't think you could like just make random thumbnails from your computer. I gotta figure that out from my laptop. I don't never. I like every time I tell myself I'm gonna figure some shit out or do some shit, I just never do it. Anyways, we here. We're back. Fucking podcast. First of the fucking. I think this like the second or the first of the month that we did this podcast. I know the podcast has been going slow. Personally, bro, there's no excuses. There's no excuses. Personally, I've generally been holding off on a lot of podcasts because I want to get my phone. There's so much stuff that I just. Oh, I'm a little chilly. Get the nice little coziness on. I was supposed to pop on. I was supposed to pop on. Like, let me know the yo, but yeah. So, but like, yeah. So a lot of my podcasts is still been on hold, and a lot of like, I've been taking a lot of time because like I didn't expect me to be doing my podcast like this. Like I said, like on my computer like this, like just like this. Exactly. Like I wanted to have all my mics and stuff like that. I was expecting to have more people to be coming by now and stuff like that. But also like my so ever since my phone broke, it's been harder for me to be more motivated due to the fact that quality is heavy in my mind and big. What I want quality, not quantity. And I kept telling myself I need to get out of that mindset for the longest for the channel's purpose for the channel's for the channel's purposes. But like I said, like I know what my peoples want. I know how I want things. So I think that's why podcast been going really slow lately. Like it's been taking my time to like put stuff
So I
out.
need to get out of that mindset.
Hey, I like the way it sounds. Oh, sorry. Just wanted to click see if anybody was joined or anybody joined. I just joined. I think that was me. Okay. Comments and all that. Okay, so better move here. Oh wait, sorry, I was still talking about the channel and then I just. So yeah, like we at 188. I feel like if I had my new phone right now, we would be a little bit higher. Like if I had a different phone right now, that nigga don't think. I'm on shit. So like y'all see, I got an iPhone. We still got the button. I still got the button on that shit. Got the iPhone 8 still, cause like life been life, Like I made a podcast about life be life, and at the same time, like things were going pretty good at that time and stuff like that. I'm not saying things are going haywire right now, but it's definitely more of a stress. It's been a minute since I talked to y'all, so but it's definitely been more of a stress with the bills and stuff like that due to the fact that like I don't uh like I live on my own type shit, so I have stuff to pay. But like once my phone had broke, man, it's hard to like go back to doing what you were doing originally because now this phone moving slower. Now everything is moving a little bit on a slower note and on a more untechnical type of note. Anyways, we're here today though for the podcast. I just wanted to make sure I know that like the videos will be coming. This like I know I told y'all this year was supposed to be like a crazy drop, but once my phone did break, it's been putting a little hold on the content creation part, like the editing the videos and the even uploading just small shorts or doing stuff like that. 'Cause I did a lot of the stuff off my phone. Other than the gaming, I did a lot of stuff off of my phone. So like yeah, I'm missing a very key. Excuse me, I got a fart, but I'm missing a key component to starting my finishing and processing all these videos that y'all want, and I know y'all want to see in the podcast and stuff like that. The like I was even podcasting from my phone on the first, I think on our first two podcasts or something like that. I had podcasts I had streamed from my phone because the camera quality was better, and then I could also use my phone. I mean, use my laptop to do other shit as well. So yeah, once my phone gets up, we back on making a whole bunch of videos. I know people are wondering why things are slow, but like it's been due to the fact that like I don't have like my ID expires, so now I gotta get a new ID. Boom, this happened, then this happened, then it's like just one thing after another. So life has been lifing lately, but the channel's been thriving still throughout that a little bit. It's been having a little bit of a setback due to the fact that I've been trying to take care of everything. But like I said, I just want to talk to y'all, let y'all know that first, because y'all my fans and my supporters, and I appreciate that. And I just want to let y'all know where I'm at, like, cause this is all I'm be doing. This is the only thing I'm trying to do to get this and working, obviously, but it's one of my main things that I want to do to get money and start making money online. Period. Just making money off of content and making money off of the things I love doing, which is being in front of y'all and putting out videos for y'all. That's something I love doing. So I just wanted to let y'all know. Some of my closer viewers and closer friends already know. People understand that part. People understand life is life and shit. But let's get to this video because we got two videos we gotta watch. And today, so all right. So now that the basic talk and all the basic other shit out the way, and all the I caught up based on whatever. And y'all know I feel like I've been spilling this shit about every week, but it's about the consistency and about what I'm doing. Anyways, today we're talking about women and men stalkers. Reason why I say this and the reason why I even titled this and I think about it a lot is because I've been hearing a lot about how like mainly a lot of people, and I say people, let me just say all together, women and guys kind of don't sometimes get the hint. More so women, but I mean more so men don't normally get the hint when a woman doesn't want to keep having conversations or have anything to do with them anymore. Some men don't fully understand, like the bitch is done with you and you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like the female is done with you, she don't want to fuck with you no more. Like some men don't know when to give up. Some women as well. But I've been hearing a lot of stories. So a lot of times when I start these podcasts is because I've been hearing a lot. So I'll be wanting to bring people on that normally be telling me these stories. I'll be wanting to bring these people on, but I gotta do better. And like I said, once I get that new phone and be able to organize everybody and put contacts in here and tell people this, that, and the third, blah, 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 feel me? It's gonna be gold. But right now, I've been hearing a lot about how a lot of people have been going through like this nigga won't leave me alone. I tried blocking this nigga, or female say, or a nigga say this bitch won't leave me alone. She pulled up on my crib. I didn't even have a chick that wasn't a full stalker, but somebody I can't even sit here and say that for sure. Know that like they not still watching everything I'm doing or trying to peep on see everything I'm doing. Um, but I had titled this who's worse, women stalkers or men? But my opinion on this, I generally believe men are more dangerous stalkers. And I think women are more stealth stalkers. Like they just don't get caught doing this shit that they do. A lot of women. But I am gonna show you a video. I got 10. I got 10. It says 10 of the creepiest real life. But that one, we're gonna go with the men one first. But these aren't solidified in the law. I don't think. Well, let's see. Because I didn't watch the whole video. I started to watch this one, but I just been thinking about how annoying that would be to really have somebody who just stalks you all the time. And I always think to myself that I would never become that. Like somebody who chases after somebody who doesn't want them anymore. Like, why? Why would I be seeing her going so crazy over somebody who does not want me? And obviously has said that multiple times, has shown that, and now is even with somebody else and blase blase. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't. I feel like I'd rather love that person from a distance and love them for who they are than to be sitting here still trying to be in their lives knowing that they didn't want me in their lives in the first place. But like I've been hearing a lot of kind of crazy stories in my like last like two like I want to say last year or some change, bro, where people are like just telling me about people just totally just disregarding people's personal boundaries and respect for oneself. Anyways, I already had started this a little bit, so let's continue. And in this video, I'm gonna stop it a couple times to point out like what you guys can like. I guess this is gonna be a prevention for women. This is gonna be a protection slash thing for women and a protection thing for slash men and understanding. I said thing, but really a lesson, I guess, because I feel like it's easy not to get stalked, but it's harder knowing to identify somebody stalking you than it is knowing. You know what I mean? I don't know.
So me being me, I try to do anything to avoid that contact. You know, like I'm not trying to walk by him or whatever like that.
As she was explaining the situation, she caught.
It looks like he was recording me. Whereas, like,
followed by a creepy man. She expressed her concern, stating the man was.
Whereas, like, I saw this guy in a Starbucks line. It looks like he was recording me. Because the whole time we was talking, he had his phone, like, propped up like this. Like this. So I'm like, you know how you, as a girl, you know when someone's finna start trying to talk to you. So me being me, I try to do anything to avoid that contact. You know, like I'm not trying to walk by him or whatever like that.
As she was explaining the situation, she caught the man peering around one of the aisles and confronted him.
Hi.
Nah, listen, bro, you know, a dude just...
I keep running into you.
Listen, a dude just came up to me.
What you say?
A dude just came up to me. He was like, who that girl that you talking to? We trying to get you on the line, bro. I don't even know her.
You lying.
Bro, God. Niggas who work here.
He work here? Him over there?
I ain't gonna say nothing. That's between y'all two. Hey, bro, like, what's your time?
Oh my God, y'all. I'm getting scared. That was him again. He's scaring me because how did you find me? Like, it's like he's following me. I'm getting scared because now I can't even talk shit in peace.
Cause bitch, you're not even paying attention. If you felt like that, you got like that's my point. It was like I fuck with. I don't even know if you can see me on the camera right now or on the side of the screen. I think I am. Anyways. What I'm seeing is a lot of y'all women be so caught up in the thought process instead of thinking about what you got to do right now and what you should be doing, which is like getting somebody else's attention. Letting niggas know about the situation ahead of time since you already feeling scared. If you feeling already and you got that feeling in your heart, and move on that shit. I know females be like, I'm tired of hearing females be like, I don't want to get niggas in trouble. I didn't want to start nothing. Bitch, you want to be in trouble? Like this nigga is following you.
Stop it, for real. Y'all looking, I can't even talk to my. No, you just scared the heck out of me.
I'm literally walking by and I'm like, wait, is she fucking filming? You filming right now?
Yes.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Bro, put me in the video, shout me out.
Okay, shout yourself out.
Okay, yeah, y'all subscribe to Chills and Thrills. I make slow and reverb videos. I only have 13 videos out right now. She was making fun of me for it, but hey, I'm finna blow up.
I wasn't making fun. I said you can't say you work hard and you only got 13 videos.
See, but it's more about quality, not quantity. Like those 13 videos.
But I'm saying you can't. I was just saying you can't say, damn, like my YouTube ain't taking off right now if you haven't actually put out the videos. That's what I was saying.
Okay, yeah, she wasn't making fun.
Yeah, I wasn't making fun.
Don't catch her. She's not me. But yeah, I was going by and I was like, wait, it's cool.
No, y'all, he was peeking through the freaking thing. Oh my God, that scared the hell out of me.
Was he?
Okay.
It wasn't. Hey, but y'all subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to him, y'all.
Chills and thrills.
Chills and thrills. Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna finish shopping.
Yeah. Oh my
What? Let me see.
God. So.
I'm gonna finish shopping. What?
No.
Oh, you looking at candles too?
No.
What?
I'm not looking at candles, but is that real? No, we're in Atlanta.
Okay.
Have to ask us here.
But you don't ask girls that.
I mean, girls don't care here. I don't know how in Tennessee, but
I don't care. But
no, listen, because yours.
But I mean,
looks
looking
like
at my ass. It does.
Yes. Okay, because look, my ex, she wants to get a BBL.
I'm finna finish shopping. Okay.
Man, what do you mean?
I'm finna finish shopping.
Okay, finish shopping.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
You too.
She eventually walked away and never saw that weirdo again.
Alright, that wasn't the worst one. This is why I didn't want to watch the whole video. I thought it was gonna be more. That wasn't bad. All the nigga was trying to say, well, based off of things, is like the nigga literally just was like talking about abuse. He was weird though. Can't lie. He made it too weird off the rip because he was recording that. He was recording her ass, obviously, and she might have seen that, but she felt uncomfortable with the nigga in the first place. And he's like, "Oh yeah, put me on there." It didn't feel right. She also was a little too scary for this. The fact is, the nigga was like, "Where you going?" Like the fact is, the nigga wouldn't let her leave. I get that part, but like he kept following her around the store, and that's just awkward, nigga. Like you could have kept it pushing. You could have kept it teasing.
In this video,
My ex got a BBL. He tried to make that shit seem like it wasn't like what it was. Weirdo.
posted by Tay the Tank on January 20th of 2019, Tay said that someone pulled up beside his house and suspected he has a stalker. To confirm his suspicions, he got a video camera and placed it overnight by his window to see if he could get a glimpse of the stalker and find out who it was. The next day, Tay looked over the footage and what he saw was horrifying. It seemed like nothing for a while before seeing a man in a hoodie emerge onto his porch.
So, not much is really happening right now. But, oh my God! What? I knew I had a freaking creep. Oh my God!
The stalker was walking along the porch and was peeking through Tay's window. The stalker even blew fog onto the window so the camera couldn't see him clearly and just sat on Tay's swing.
Oh my God! He's looking. Oh no! He's looking in the freaking window. What the heck? Oh my God! He just fogged up the freaking window.
Tay said if he sees the stalker again, he would catch him and beat him up and upload a part 2. There was no part 2 uploaded as yet, but he has posted many videos since, so I think it's safe to assume he's okay. In this video, posted by Shay Patino on April 11th, 2019, Shay and her friend were shopping in the mall before noticing a creepy man in a yellow shirt following them.
Time for your mouth. So you can stop staring at me.
Oh, actually, I saw this too.
No matter where they went, he was there.
Those guys followed us at Target.
We were down there, and he was down there, and then we were coming up the stairs, and he went up the stairs, and then we just saw him again. So that's the third time that we saw him. Oh my God, he's following us. He's following us. Oh my God, he's following. Okay, so we're gonna go. Yeah. So let's go over there and see if he follows us. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's.
If we go over there and he goes over there.
Yeah.
The man played it off like he was just looking at stuff, but the women were not buying it.
Store. He followed us in the store.
No,
Oh, that
he
was
was
a different
he was
guy.
in here, and we
Okay.
came in, and then I was like, "Yo, why is he staring at us?" Then we went like upstairs, and then he went upstairs, and then we went around. He went around. We came downstairs, looking at clothes, like pretending. So crazy. Oh my, that is crazy. What?
He's pretending and he just looked at us.
Yeah, I know. He's following us.
Yeah, because
Or
he
should we
could
catch
really
it?
kidnap us. That's not even a joke.
Oh no, baby, we can. Like, why would you be looking at like girl
See,
stuff, like girl dress?
See, like, this is the thing. See, right? See how they realized that, though? And then, like, put an end. They just kept thinking about it and things to do instead of actually doing something about it. Like, if two niggas, right? If two niggas seen niggas following them the whole time, two niggas gonna stop and press that shit. We're gonna stop and make sure we see what the fuck is going on. And this is what females need to realize. You are in a public place. You are females, and people are most likely, I'm gonna go 85%, because sometimes women really do have it bad. Or they're gonna try to protect you. I'm talking about the public, whether it's another woman, whether it's another male, whatever. I'm trying to hear their thought processes on everything, but she's like, "Do you want to catch him?" One of them said, "Do you want to catch him?" The other one is like confused and don't know if she really wants to go about it. And I'm like, both of y'all need to be about this action right now. This nigga is falling around the mall. He's in a fucking female. Now, see, now that's weird. When you can catch the nigga in a female store, I was like, all right, nigga. And you by yourself. That nigga was sitting there. That nigga was sitting there looking at dresses. Is crazy. That nigga sat there and looked at dresses. Is crazy. I don't think. I don't think I'll ever catch myself in a woman's store looking at dresses. I know the man I am, but I know the man that he is, and he definitely looking at those dresses right now,
Like by yourself. Like clearly you're following us. We found him again. Look, he's right there. He's literally following us. Like catch things like that.
Thankfully, the two women got out fine, and as far as I know, never saw the creepy man again.
bro. All right, now that was just a legit mall following. That was just a legit. That was just legit old old guy seeing two women he thought it was fine. So I think a lot of women too, and this isn't. I feel like this wouldn't be called stalking technically, not yet. I feel like stalking goes bigger than that. I feel like stalking goes when you're outside of, like, this nigga followed them home. Like, that's wild. They need to get stories like that. When I hear a story like these niggas got followed, like bitches got followed home, no, that's where I'm like, all right, what's this next one?
In this video posted by Eyewitness News ABC7 NY, a 20-year-old woman named Leanne was followed for over 30 minutes by an older man on the train going from Brooklyn to Queens. The man was caught on camera catcalling her and exposed himself to Leanne. It doesn't end there.
Nah, that's
Leanne even switched trains, and the man followed her there too.
wild.
First got
Damn.
onto the R
Black
train
man.
near Bar.
Damn, black man. Caught your ass on camera. Fresh out of work, nigga was horny like that? I don't know, bro. I have enough sense to not pull my dick out. I say I think, but like, I don't know if drugs might make me have the most like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was on some type of drug, but I don't see this nigga like he was fresh. Followed that bitch for over 30 minutes, bro. On a train. He could have lived over there. You never know. But she ain't never seen this man in her life. And this nigga had the nerve to catcall her and pull his shit out. Diabolical, black man. You making us look bad.
Barclays Center in downtown Brooklyn, then stalked her here to J Street, where she switched to the A train and he followed her.
I yelled at him. I told him to stop and I told him to get away from me, and he just stood there and stared at me.
About how long a period of time was he following you?
He was following me for a good 30 minutes.
Leanne got off on the last stop on Mount Avenue and approached a police officer with a video of the stalker exposing himself.
Good. Let's go, black woman. Thank you. Thank you. See, now that black woman took action. She confronted him. She said, I told him to stop. That's the shit I need to hear. That's the shit I need. Because the shit that the white bitches was doing is like halfway. Like, this is how you get caught up. Like, the nigga didn't know what the fuck happened. See, this made the news for a reason. Because the black bitch went straight to an officer. And I'm surprised because you never know with these officers nowadays. But went straight to a motherfucking officer. It was like, that nigga was doing some wild shit on a motherfucking bus. I don't give a fuck how he might feel. He got away. He think he can get away with something like this? No. And this is on a train. We're talking about on transportation. See, now, when I said 2 minutes ago that sometimes the public may help you, this is what I'm talking about. They're also in New York. They're also in NY. That's very not an uncommon thing to probably fucking see. Like a nigga playing with himself on a fucking train. It's not very uncommon to see because there's no fucking security on trains. There's no fucking, police officers that's just there waiting for you. It's none of that shit really in New York. You get away with a lot on the train. Oh, they probably got
The officer apparently had another call and said he couldn't do anything because he couldn't find the suspect.
She says the police were getting another call and showed no interest in obtaining her video.
He told me that as of right now, he cannot do anything because they cannot find the suspect.
However, Channel 7 sent the video and their special victims unit will investigate. I'm glad Leanne got out unharmed and I hope she remains okay.
First of all, this is what I just said. And I done spoke earlier. Didn't expect this bitch didn't even get they put it on the news. Got the nigga face. They got the nigga face. Somebody tell me what the fuck else they need to do. They got the nigga face. But they can't find him. I feel like I can do this right now. If Lorraine took a motherfucking train, unless the nigga didn't pay for the shit, but I'm pretty sure he paid for it. If Lorraine took a train at 1 o'clock and the nigga followed her for 30 minutes, which is a block and a half, right? You should be able to go back in the fucking transactions and find that nigga name. Not that many people took a fucking train in 30 minutes, bro. I mean, yes, that many people, but the fucking amount of technology we fucking have should be able to go through the fucking computer system and check that like that, bro. This nigga, they got a video of the nigga. It's crazy. Hold on, let me make sure I can end of that.
Couldn't do anything because he couldn't find the suspect.
She says the police were getting another call and showed no interest in obtaining her video.
He told me that as of right now, he cannot do anything because they cannot find the suspect.
However, Channel 7 sent the video and their special victims unit will investigate. I'm glad Leanne got out unharmed.
Yo, sorry, Leanne, man. Leanne, I'm sorry for you, man. I feel sorry and I feel bad. that you couldn't get a little bit of justice for that. Because you deserve it. You did get out unharmed and you did do the right thing. So I'm proud of you. Simple as that, bro. Somebody take a fucking page out of her fucking book, bro. Stop bullshitting with your life. This nigga exposed himself unwillingly. That is against the fucking law. Stop playing with these niggas. They know what they're capable of. They know what they shouldn't be doing. This chick was way too young. I almost said bitch, but it just made me mad that the cops didn't do nothing for her, and then like she didn't do nothing for herself. Like, I mean, she could have got some more information, but like, it sucks. I get it. You're young, you're scared.
And I hope she remains okay.
Okay, but like, lesson in that one, like I said, take the initiative, bro. Don't wait until it's too late.
In this video posted by Combo Hugs on July 17th of 2014, Combo noticed a creepy man hiding behind a bush taking photos and recording little kids at the pool. Combo stated when people walked by, he would pretend to be playing on his phone.
It's like 10 minutes ago when I was walking my dog. He's just like hiding behind a bush, taking pictures, and then when someone walks by, he pretends to be on his phone. It's fucking creepy. God. People are weird. I don't know what he's even...
After Combo recorded the video and posted it, he called the police as he stated in the pinned comment. Combo also stated that he warned multiple people and the apartment managers. Hopefully, the police apprehended that sicko.
What happens if that was his kids? Like, it's not... This is the thing I don't like about this one right here. Like, it's one video. Niggas are not like... Hold on, let me check the chat. It's like, the one thing I don't like about this is that niggas are not confirming nor denying fully the allegations of what fucking happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, we hope that creep got caught. I'm like, what? Like, how do we know he was a creep? You're just assuming. Like, this is not... This is based off of this nigga's one point of view. I'm not saying that, like, it's not right. Like, I'm not saying, oh, this nigga was... You know what I'm saying? Like, we hope that creep got caught. I'm like... Alright, my fault.
In this video posted by Jan Friel on July 19th of 2021, CCTV footage captured a married couple walking out of a bar before noticing a strange man following and watching them. The man in the black shirt is said to have been one of the many who has been following, recording, and intimidating her for years, which explains the title stating this is a gang stalking. Pay close attention to the stalker's phone in his right hand and what he does with the phone when he notices the couple. At first, the phone screen was black. Then the man looked at his phone and clicked a button, lighting up the screen before putting the phone behind his back, confirming he's up to something shady. The couple was searching for their Uber and Jen noticed something was off. Jen made it clear she acts on her instincts, so if this creep is gonna watch her and her husband, she's gonna watch him too. So she walked over to the wall where he was standing and placed her hand there, so he'd have to move. The man kept looking back at her, knowing she's onto him. The creep was pretending to stare at the wall, and would look at the couple only when their backs were turned. Every time Jen turned to look at him, he turned away. The couple crossed the street and entered their Uber as the man watched them leave. Even the Uber driver noticed the man was staring at them.
Okay, there is a guy right there in front of the hotel that is staring at you guys.
Thank you.
It was weird, right?
Yes.
The creep is wanted for questioning for similar incidents dating back to 2017. I just hope Jen and her husband end up okay and can live their life in peace.
See, this is the shit. You about to make me lose. You got one more video, bro. That's not that bad, but he's already known for it. But the fact that y'all know he's doing this,
In this video, posted by ABC 15 Arizona, posted on March 27th of 2016, a man can be seen getting on an elevator just moments before trying to sexually assault a woman in her own apartment. CCTV footage captures a creepy man entering the apartment through an open gate after one of the tenants opened the gate and left. Police stated that the man was pretending to look for apartments, but when the woman opened the door to her apartment, the man tried to force his way in. The cameras didn't capture the footage of the man trying to force the woman into a bedroom, but her roommate scared the stalker off. The apartment complex has since hired a security guard, and there's a reward for the suspect. However, this video was years ago, and I'm not sure if the suspect was ever captured.
That's crazy. That one, okay, you caught me, you brought me back. But that one, it should have got the footage. God damn it.
Sure hope he was, though.
Nah, that's some wild shit, though. Like, women, y'all gotta be careful, too, with the door opening. Put your foot at the door. Listen to me. Listen to me right now. If you don't know who the fuck it is, right? Hear me out. If you don't know who it is at the door. And please, don't be like, I thought it was this. I thought it was that. Please do the double check. Today's podcast is about motherfucking safety and prevention. Okay? Please do the fucking double check. I don't care if you annoy your boyfriend, your father, whoever is coming to the door. Please, if you thought nobody gave you a response to that they was coming home today, please don't just be opening these doors freely. Walk in with the door, turn your back. Men too. But I'm really talking about the women due to this last story, because my mom was very, 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 like, don't open the door for a stranger, preventative, very much like, I know what can happen. And I've watched too much Lifetime, or I've been in life way too long. And I want some of you younger people to understand that is very serious, and this can really happen to anybody. True story, literally just happened to me the other day. I'm coming home. Like, I come home. I live in an apartment, and I live on the 3rd floor, and I live in a 3-family house. When I say I come home every fucking day, bro, with no issues. Come home, nobody in a, because I got like a little mail room before we walk in, and that door that we used to have didn't have like a lock on it. I come in yesterday or the day before yesterday. It's a homeless lady. Sleeping in that mail room right there. She can't get through the next door because it's locked. It's like you have to have a key for that next door. But the homeless lady is sleeping in the mailroom because there is no lock on the other door. Come to find out, I'm like, hold on, like, nah, this is not about to happen. And some people might say I'm like, oh, you're mean. Oh, she was just trying to find somewhere warm to sleep because it was cold outside. But I was like, get up, you can't be here. Like, this is no, like, it's a 3-family house. Like, people are gonna come in and out of here, and you're in the walkway trying to sleep. And I realized, you know, like, in the moment, it's not right. Like, in the moment, it's not right for that person to be here. In that moment, I could have done whatever I wanted to get that person out of my home. Even though it's technically not my full responsibility to get that person out of my home, like, it's really the landlord and the managers, you know, to get that person out of there. The kind-heartedness in me, the whatever. First, I asked, after I told her to really just get out, I was like, "No, you can't be in here, man. Like, lady, you gotta go." I looked at all the shit that she had going on. She had a whole bunch of bags, and she had some other stuff, some food, and then a cup of coffee that looked like it was just made. It was kind of weird, like a cup of coffee. Lady maybe lied, maybe tell the truth. Lady tells me, I'm like, "Man, you gotta go, you don't live here." She's like, "Oh, the lady said I could stay." I was like, "What lady?" I was like, "The Asian lady." I was like, "Well, the Asian lady don't fucking like run the whole building, you feel me?" She was like, "I'm homeless, please let me stay here. Let me stay here until it get warm. Let me stay here until it gets warm outside." Because it was like 5 a.m. in the morning. It was tight windy outside. But bitch had a jacket, pants. She had shoes on. The bitch had 5 different bags of shit. And then banana hot, like, and a coffee and shit like that. So, in my mind, I'm like, you more well put together than you need to be. You're in somebody else's home knowing you're not supposed to be here, and you still have the nerve to almost like damn near put up a fight that you don't want to leave. It's crazy to me. It's not the same thing as a stalker or anything like that, but like somebody intruding in your space and somebody actually making you feel unsafe. And that made me feel unsafe for a second, to realize that, like, yeah, like the fact that somebody I don't even know is sitting right here in my fucking mail room that I normally come in here every fucking day, and there's nobody else in here except for probably the same people that I normally see, like, you know what I'm saying, like the people that live here. So the moral of that story, I let her be there. I let her sit there because she couldn't be able to come through she wasn't able to come through the other door, the locked door. I let her sit due to the fact that she sounded like she dead had something, like the bitch, the other, that the Asian lady did give her a fucking ultimatum. So I just let that be because I'm also not that I felt mean. I felt like that would, I felt like I don't want nobody's sympathy if I ever go homeless, but at the same time, I know what it might feel like. But anyways, lock your fucking doors and don't show sympathy, especially if you are in no position to protect yourself. I'm not telling you not to show sympathy, ladies. I know y'all women, oh, he was, and then I felt bad, and the thought process of those moments is not guaranteed that your feelings are 100% correct about him, especially if you're just meeting somebody for the first time. Be on alert when you're dealing with a man that you do not know, period. Like, ain't no ands, ifs, or buts. If you do not know that man, be on high alert, defensive. Make sure you know what your definitive fucking move is. I'm gonna kick him in his dick. He looks strong, so out of everything, I'm gonna kick him right there in his dick. I'm gonna make it seem sexy or whatever, but make sure you have a definitive move to start your getaway from if a nigga is trying to assault you, take anything from you. I think women don't be thinking about that part enough. They don't think about the actual defense and the actual muscle it might take for you to fucking get away from somebody if that ever happened to you. Everybody, I feel like a lot of women is all in their own world. Like, oh, I trusted him. I knew what he was going to do until that nigga did it. Everybody has a fucking story, and I think it's time that we take it more serious, bro. Like, for real. I'm not telling women, I don't even care for the gun part, but I'm talking about take a self-defense class, take a Muay Thai class, take a wrestling class, and take it serious. Don't fucking bullshit. go there and for real, because men will take advantage of anybody they think they could take advantage of. Women too, but they don't do it in the physical state. I'm talking about men will do it in a physical standpoint. We are listening to the Diddy and all that shit that he's, that nigga did it in the most seductive way you could probably do it, but it's still taking control and knowing how to. So please take those preventative measures and double check and making sure it's not somebody that you don't know at the door. And if you don't know that person, do not allow yourself any time to think about weakness. Don't think about forgiving him. No, your protection is number one at all costs. Fuck, like, for real. Women, I think a lot of, if you watch movies, women, they portray the person who has a fucking feeling that supposedly he's a good guy, and then he's not. Now y'all fighting for your lives, and y'all could have been preventative instead of. I just think women think about all the other stuff, like in that video with the with the man. Like, oh, is he following us? Like, no, bitch, this nigga walked into Forever 21 and he's Indian, wearing a yellow shirt with pants and fucking shoes. He has no style. What the fuck is he doing in Forever 21? Let alone now this nigga's looking at dresses. Like, stop questioning the obvious. A man pull up to your shit, dripping wet, clothes wet.
This woman was simply filming a TikTok video and was interrupted by a scary man watching her from her window.
Oh yeah, now this shit was wild.
It's very fortunate she wasn't harmed and the man actually left when she told him to. It doesn't always go down like that. Thank God for her neighbor letting her come inside during such a scary time. Lock your doors, everyone.
So like that too, bitch. I know you be hot, but you gotta realize too, there are niggas on your block watching you go into your motherfucking house. There are niggas watching you go into every little store that I'll try to tell my shorty every time I've been with somebody, like, pay a fucking attention, bro. Stop telling me you ugly. Stop telling me nobody's worried about you, because somebody just like me thought you was fine as fuck and want to know what the fuck is going on. I'm talking about from women too. This is about women and men, because there is a lot of women that will stalk men just as much. There's a lot of women that do the stalking. You won't never see the women do the stalking as much, because women don't like to get caught. Women hate to be getting caught. That's why they don't get caught as much. But we got a video for them in the next one.
This video is exceptionally long, so I won't include all of it. However, the full video will be in the description if you want to go watch it. This was approximately 5 months worth of footage, starting with the spouse of the uploader being approached and asked if she needed a ride. She declined, of course, not just because the driver was a stranger, but because her house was literally right there. The following day, the driver pulled up outside their house and then just left. Just watch this and tell me this ain't downright creepy. This went on for months, randomly driving by their house and leaving over and over and over again. He would later bother the wife again, saying he needed help driving and needs help cleaning his home. Of course, her answer was no. However, this didn't stop this strange man from continuing to stalk them. He even left them a note saying he needed help around his house. The uploader stated that in June he saw the stalker. Then he drove away as soon as he saw he was noticed. The sun apparently blinded the camera, so that wasn't on video. What do you think that stalker had in mind? Stay tuned for our #1 pick that will shock you.
Stop last one. Like I said, before the #1 comes up, top tier, bro. This is top tier shit I'm talking about. When niggas see you, niggas get one look sometimes. It take one look. That's why they say about the whole love shit. Like, you can, is it love at first sight? Some niggas really do. Some men can see you and they never seen something like you ever in their life. Even though there's a couple other women out there like you. Some men don't get a chance to just see all that. I'm trying to tell you. Your person, it couldn't, not even your face. Sometimes it could have been the way you spoke. Nigga heard you. And I think they say he was an older man. So the nigga could have heard the way you spoke. Remind him of his wife. Could remind him of whatever. But when I tell you that, no matter how much you think that you as a woman, because I think a lot of women deal with insecurities personally, and so do men, but everybody. But like I think women deal with it more. No matter how ugly, how unwanted or unhinged, or how people made you feel in the past, someone, I'm gonna say this again, is gonna find something about you. And I think women gotta be more appreciative about that. That it's not just a look sometimes. Like, be appreciative of the fact that this nigga didn't love you just for your looks. Like, that nigga loved you for the way you spoke to him, the way you treated him, or even your hobbies and shit like that. Because some of these stalkers don't even be loving the actual person they see. They'll love the shit that the person made them feel. Like, I swear. So women, just take time to appreciate yourselves and take time to appreciate the things you do well. For a lot of men.
This video shows
because there's stalkers out there that will definitely take you on all that shit.
Consequences of cyber stalking. A man named Jeff Martin sent over a dozen emails in less than an hour, harassing a vlogger. The woman stated that he took it too far and he denied it, but then admitted to it anyway.
Did you threaten her?
No. Why would I threaten her? Yeah, I threatened her. Leave me alone.
He sent menacing emails such as, "Everyone knows you're crazy, but no one exhibits the courage to deal with it. I'm not afraid of you." He also wrote an email telling her he knows where she lives.
You're done. We're done here. The last one was better. The one with the 2 months and nigga pulling up to the crib. That one should have been number one. This one is just emails telling her you know.
Martin, however, claims that there was no threat intended. Sure, buddy.
Bro, Martin, that nigga's doo-doo. That nigga's not, feel me? He not about that life. Alright. Here we are.
And in all likelihood, most of the stalkers you hear about are male. However, the female of the species can be just as deadly as the male. There are many reasons why someone might feel compelled to stalk their victim: rejection, a desire for intimacy, a lack of social skills, a willingness to frighten the victim, or preparation for a serious attack. Nobody knows the real fear a person can suffer at the hands of a stalker quite like the victims of these following creepy female stalkers. Number 10. Jacqueline Aids. Jacqueline Aids, 33, had become so obsessed with a successful CEO that she bombarded him with 159,000 text messages. Aids broke into his home in Paradise Valley, Arizona, after they had met on a dating app called Luxy more than a year earlier. Although they only went on one date, she flooded his phone with text messages that read, "I love you and I'd make sushi outta her kidneys and chopsticks outta her hand."
Thought these were gonna be videos. Because these are only pictures of this bitch. There's only pictures of these bitches. I thought these were gonna be like little, yeah, nah, they got me a little bit. And his voice is killing me. Cause I said caught on camera. These niggas is like telling me. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm thinking it was like a whole thing. This nigga got chapters of this shit. But see, this is what gets me mad. When I go on YouTube, I just see a whole bunch of things about men, and I'm like, what about the women? There is women harassers. Nah, cause I don't want to hear about. This is what I'm saying. Like, women don't get caught. Like, where's the and the fact that she's sitting there like that, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, y'all women are funny as hell. Like he's stalking me. Look at this. Nah, see, and this is fairy tales. I don't want to watch that shit. Oh, this is a bitch that Oh wait, all right. So let's listen. All right, so we'll listen to this first bitch. Where'd it go? I'm tweaking. I lost it. Where'd that video go? It was right here. Right. Okay. So hold on. Let's actually hold on.
When we picture it, he flooded his phone with text messages that read, I love you and I'd make sushi out of her kidneys and chopsticks out of her hand bones. In another threatening text, she wrote, I need money. You will give to me.
Wait, hold on.
Text, she wrote, I need money.
Bye.
Although they only went on one date, she flooded his phone with text messages that read, I love you and I'd make sushi out of her kidneys and chopsticks out of her hand bones. In another threatening text, she wrote, I need money. You will give to me. I'll force it. In April 2018, his CEO, who has chosen to keep his identity secret, was shocked to witness aides on CCTV walking around his house. He was out of the country at the time and called the police. When officers arrived, they found her in the bathtub. She had also brought her 2 dogs to the house, as well as a meal to cook and a bottle of wine. She was arrested on charges of threatening, stalking, and harassment, but still insisted that she had found true love with the very alarmed and frightened CEO. Number 9.
Alright, so let's go watch her story. Hold on.
Hi guys. Hi. I'm Jackie. Okay. You want to ask me questions? Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Why don't you start from the beginning? How did you wind up here?
I wound up here on a road trip from Florida, looking for, I guess, love.
Fuck, she breathed so hard for she went up flight of
stairs. And I was following the number 3.
Wait, what? Hold on.
And I was following the number 33. I used to wake up every day and every night at 3:33. It was always 3:33, 3333. So I kept following the number, and I said, why am I following the number 33? And I spoke to a psychic, and she told me I have the same birth chart as Jesus. So then I said, okay. I look up Jesus. He was 33 when he came to be. So I was like, that's a 33. My left eye axis is 33. The location I came from in Miami was 33111, the zip code. This zip code here, not the coordinates on the map, it's 33111.
Jacqueline, how did you come to meet the man who is related to your case?
Oh, Isaac Ben Shabbat.
I'm not watching it. This is gonna have to be tweaked out.
We met him online. I was looking for my healing angel. The psychic I met told me I would meet a healing angel. So I was in Utah, Mount Zion, looking for my healing angel. And I was at a bar, and I was talking to the bartender about the number 3, and I said, so the number 3, I told him the story how I got here, just because I got here, the number 3. And then he said not to say anything, but look behind me. And I looked behind him, and there's the giant number 3. So I was like, are you my healing angel? And he was like, no, I'm not. And then I said, okay, well, maybe you're going to lead me to my healing angel. So he said, you should probably go to Sedona. It's in Arizona. I said, I never heard of it. And I look up Sedona, Arizona. It's the 33rd most spiritual place. So I canceled my trip. I canceled my trip in Mount Zion, and I decided to go to Arizona. I'd never been here. And Isaac texted me, and he says, have you ever been to Arizona? And I was like, this is really weird. I just decided to come here. And I said, I'm not going to meet him unless God throws it in my face. So we start talking, and I was like, I'm not going to go there. Then he told me he has my same birthday. So I was like, okay, I have to go meet him because I told God that's what I would do. So I go meet him, and we have the same birthday. Our brothers are both named Jacob and David. Our fathers are both Egyptian Jews from Cairo. We're both vegetarians. Then I find out he does stuff for the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea has 33% salt in it. Walt Disney's club is called Club 33. The reason they're called this is because the location of Atlantis is inside the Earth. The coordinates are 3333. It's the soul of the Earth.
Jackie, can I get you to respond to some of the charges against you?
Oh.
Did you break into his home?
I'd rather not talk about those things.
What about the text messages?
I'd rather not talk about those.
You said you met him online.
Yeah.
What site did you meet him on?
Luxie.
What kind of site is that?
Oh, like the most shallow one ever, where the rich men meet the pretty girls.
And what, you know, I know you don't want to talk about the texts, but in some of them you said some pretty crazy things. Would you want to just respond to that part of it?
Not right now.
Why did you text him 65,000 times?
Because it made me find out all my information. Loving him selflessly brought this information because everybody just wants to take. But if you just give and you don't stop giving, even if you don't receive, you all of a sudden receive a lot.
Did he tell you to stop contacting him?
I don't want to talk about that.
Did you listen to that?
I don't want to talk about that.
You said did you go on one date with him?
3.
3 dates. Can you talk about how you felt when you were with him? Did you feel a spark immediately? Talk about how you felt.
I felt like I met my soulmate and everything was just the way it was. And I thought we would just do what everybody else did and we would just like get married and everything would be fine. But that's not what happened.
65,000 text messages. That's like
That's
next
it?
level stuff.
To me, it seemed like more.
It seemed like more than 65,000?
To me, yeah. That's
Isn't that kind of excessive?
Love is an excessive thing.
Can you understand why people think this is a little bit out there? Crazy?
Oh, yeah.
Are you a crazy person?
No.
Tell us, who are you? Like, what do you want?
I'm the person that discovered love, the equation to light. Einstein discovered the equation to light. It's E equals mc squared. To finish that equation, everything we see is made out of light. Everything. And the composition of the light that it's made out of.
Jackie, some of those messages don't sound like love. They sound like threats.
When you're finding love, not everything is perfect. This was a journey. And I want to apologize because nobody would ever be more sorry.
Would you have really hurt him?
No. I love him. So the rest of the equation is L equals 3.3. L equals 3.3 times E equals mc squared. And that's the equation of eternal love.
Did he love you?
It means one boy thing plus one girl thing. The boy is the light. The light makes the love work really hard. The love, we're as women supposed to worship the men, and they're supposed to lead us in where we're supposed to go. But instead, we all believe in the number 0. The number 0 is a belief system that the Illuminati created to create the undertaking of all humankind.
Jackie, why do you think it was important to speak to us today?
Because I have to share.
Share what?
The message of love.
What's your message of love?
Everybody has to love each other.
What do you want the victims watching?
Time. 1 minute I'm on with her, and the next minute I'm like, all right, bitch, you lost me. Cause she's like low key crazy, right? But then like she has like some points that I'll be like, all right, I've heard people actually talk about this, like that whole 0 thing and the Illuminati stuff. Like I've heard people actually mention that weren't like seeming like she's crazy. She seemed a little crazy. The fact that she won't talk about the actual bad stuff, and she did apologize, but that is the craziness in her. Like I feel like she low key was wilding. I could wrap this up right now because I think I've touched on a lot today based on just the simple fact that, well, women and men are type crazy. Let's see something. Let me see something real quick. Because we were watching the last video. It's not in Barnes and Noble is crazy. All right, we'll watch this and then we'll consider the rest of this.
She was enjoying some me time at the Barnes & Noble bookstore in Burbank, grabbing an iced matcha latte. Thank you. And perusing the shelves for a good book. But Michaela Witter's quiet day was about to turn creepy because of that guy in the background.
Everywhere I went, I kind of felt him in my presence.
What happens next freaked her out. He crouches down, slides towards her, and appears to, well, you be the judge.
I felt really disgusted.
So the 28-year-old turned the tables.
You actually were so brave. You confronted him.
What are you doing? And then him shakily saying, I'm tying my shoes. What are you doing?
Tying my shoes. Was it a misunderstanding?
Yeah, that's no. This is bravery. Oh shit, my balls. A little itchy. Fix my underwear. This is bravery at its finest. Okay? For women. Like, it wasn't the tone of her. This is bring the mic closer to you. Matter of fact, let's hit this clip for real quick. Look. The tone, the way she did it, it didn't even have to be rude. I won't. No. Now listen here. My fault. The tone, the way she turned around. She don't bite your fucking finger though. Don't do this. Don't do this unless you want him to really kind of. You're hold on. Let's watch the whole video before I give her full credit.
Was it a misunderstanding?
He was pretending to tie a shoe, but his shoes
It's your nose. My fault. Okay.
were tied.
Watch what happens next. He appears to do the same thing to another woman.
He does it to both of us within a matter of seconds.
Michaela shared the now viral video on TikTok.
God. Nah, he did some. Nah, that was wild. You didn't see the camera there, my nigga? That nigga was on some different type of time. The fact that she's literally like playing this off probably, but like she really had no idea this nigga was about to come sniff her ass.
And she was shocked by the response.
A lot of people recognized.
He leaned his head in there. He too big for that, first of all. Not like You're not like 5. You're like twice her size, nigga, trying to bend down and tie your shoe. That was some middle school shit. I don't even get it. Her ass not even that fat. This nigga wanted to sniff her booty. It's crazy. In Barnes and Nobles, you wanted to sniff her booty in a place where it's the most openest place to sniff a booty. That's one of the most like you can't be secluded and sniff a booty and fucking like now. I don't even know where you can sniff a booty at. You can't. As I'm saying it out loud, as a real nigga, like where the fuck are you gonna bend over? Like okay, I got it. If you in a party full of bitches, tying your shoe to sniff a bitch ass is one fucking thing. Nigga, you are in Barnes and Nobles. You get me? I can get where that might make sense. You're in a club setting. Maybe you're in a maybe you're not even at a party, you're at a gathering. You feel me? And the bitches is bad and whatnot, and there's so many people around that they don't know what's going on. This nigga out here violating like
He appears to do the same thing to another.
In my mind, he's half black, half white. He's not fully black. You can tell by the shoes. You can tell by the fit. He's half like what's it called? And first, that's crazy.
Woman.
He does it to both.
Like you can tell. Look at Barnes and Nobles.
To tie his shoe, but his shoes were tied.
Watch what happens next.
He appears. Open their spaces. There's a whole table full of shit. Then the table right there, you can see underneath the table the bitch. Oh my god, this nigga's violating.
To do the same thing to another woman.
He does it to both of us within a matter of seconds.
Michaela shared the now viral video on TikTok, and she was shocked by the response.
A lot of people recognized him, saying that he did the same thing to them.
One woman posted this video.
Are you following me?
No.
It sure looks like the same creep. And after Michaela posted her video, cops made an arrest. The suspect was identified as 37-year-old Khalees Crowder. He was arrested over the weekend on suspicion of peeping and prowling.
Are you worried that he is a danger to the community?
Definitely.
Hell yeah. The nigga got caught. The nigga got caught on camera twice, bro. Like doing weird shit. And why is it always with the bitches with books? Now that's a creep. You are dealing with bitches in libraries, nigga. You are preying on bitches in libraries. It's crazy. Now, before I cut myself off. Now, let's go. Cause when he was black, he might have been like he could go for Dominican. His hair was mad curly in that one video until he went bald. He looked black, but he could go for Dominican / Puerto Rican. Anyways, so today, pretty much we're learning too though. Just stand up for yourself a little bit, because it can come in handy. It can, and to stand up for yourself the right way, which she did. And this is what I'll say when the way she stood up for herself. One, she had luckily she was just filming herself. Luckily she was already filming herself, but the way she felt the presence, she said she kept feeling him around and coming around it. She let him know without letting him know. Not saying, ew, why you smelling my ass, nigga? Because then that make him get a little unedgy. When men get caught in some shit, they either fight. It's either fight or flight. You gonna run off or they gonna fight. And most likely, even with a woman, if you sniffing asses and shit, you gonna get a little definitive and shit like that. Okay, my fault. I ain't checked the chat in the wall, bro. Yo, bro, yes, bro. Yes, bro. He was sniffing her ass, nigga. He sniffed. In my mind, he sniffed her ass, nigga. He definitely did, bro. He leaned over way too far.
Doing.
He said
and then him shakily.
What do you do? Confronted him. So brave.
tables.
Really disgusted.
So you be the judge.
I felt really disgusted.
So the 28-year-old turned the tables.
You actually were so brave.
Next freaked her out. He crouches down, slides towards her, and appears to, well, you be the judge.
I felt really disgusted.
So the
It's like, what are you trying to do? Smell?
28-year-old turned the tables.
You actually were so brave. You confronted him.
What are you doing? And then him shakily saying,
And that's what I wanted to like touch on. It's just like she turned around, perfect timing, caught the nigga acting like he tying his shoe. Didn't spaz fully. Made the right idea to upload the video, but it's the way she casually asked him, not too much aggression, not too freaked out. Because I generally think a lot of stalker men. Nah, he didn't even have a phone, bro. If you watch from the beginning, bro, the nigga didn't have a phone. He didn't even have a phone. Look. Nigga have a phone.
And perusing the shelves for a good book. But Michaela Witter's quiet day was about to turn creepy because of that guy in the background.
everywhere I went, I kind of felt him in my presence.
What happens next freaked her out. He crouches down, slides towards her, and appears to, well, you be the judge.
I felt really disgusted.
So the 28-year-old turned the tables.
You actually were so brave. You confronted him.
What are you doing? And then him shakily saying, I'm tying my shoes. What are you doing?
Tying my shoes. What are you doing?
Was it a misunderstanding?
He was pretending to tie a shoe, but his shoes were tied.
Nah, see, this is where I'm assuming off the rip you're doing something you're not supposed to. Because you asking me what am I doing and I'm in Barnes and Nobles, bitch. Obviously, I'm reading a book, ho. It's the dumb questions. It's the dumb shit. He said, I'm tying my shoe. What are you doing? You know you sniffed her ass just now, nigga. It's crazy. But so yeah, I like the way that she went about it. She stayed calm. She didn't give him too much attention and energy. She gave him, what are you doing? She knew, she saw what it was because she had the video and understood what he was kind of doing. So then she saw him do it again to somebody else while she was in the bookstore. And that was just perfect enough for her to understand too, like, yo, like, I'm about to go turn this in, da da da. And then eventually it all fell through for the best. But I think she, like, this is the point I think most women don't get. It don't take a lot. It don't take a lot for you to be brave. I think a lot of women don't. I think I actually seen that episode 0, but I think a lot of women don't take the time to realize they have more courage and they have more um power than they think, and they use their brains in the most scariest ways instead of the most like up up righteous ways that could make you almost like a superhero. Because those guys like that, there's guys like that on the street that are bothering us guys just as much as they're bothering y'all women, and it's keeping us guys, making us guys look bad, making a lot of guys look terrible. And I think a lot of you guys women have the power to make those guys, at least in the system of the way we got things now, at least I don't like getting niggas in trouble, but like at the same time, niggas like that need to be put somewhere that ain't you feel me? That ain't on this. They need to be put somewhere that's for them to be in an environment that's, away from everybody. So, because they obviously can't control themselves. But like I'm saying, so women, I think we've been very, very, very lenient with you guys, and like the way you guys are you guys behave and stuff like that, but we got to be more strict on y'all with the way y'all gonna go about these situations. Like the way she went about that was perfect. Like, what are you doing? Check these niggas, check these guys. Stop being afraid because he's sick something. Oh, I was scared because I didn't know if he was going. You in public, in a public area, you need to know your laws. You need to know the rules. You need to know how to behave and know how to conduct yourself when that is possibly an everyday thing that can happen. And I think a lot of people don't take the time to be aware of that, bro. Like for real, for real. Like you, your shawty, she could be in danger while you're with her. A lot of times, a lot of y'all niggas are not being proactive and looking around and making sure, double checking that y'all ain't being followed. Double check that like niggas is not on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of niggas aren't being as prepared too, because there could be some female stalkers you got too. The bitch want to kill your bitch. Bitch be stalking y'all, got a black hoodie on, do some shit and you never thought she would do, but she would. They do. You seen the one bitch said that she was in that nigga house with two dogs. She was in that nigga house with two dogs. Jackie, I think that was her name. She was in that nigga house with two dogs, wine in the bath. She was and she bought some food, some actually some sushi. But she was talking about cooking that nigga up like some sushi. She was talking like she was gonna fuck that nigga up. So with that being said, like I said, you never know with any person what people are capable of. So men stop underestimating women, stalkers, and women stop underestimating men. Period. Men. Period. We're not even talking about just a stalker. Stop underestimating men and thinking the thoughts that you don't need to think. Think the thoughts you need to think. I need to possibly protect myself at all times against any male, especially if I know I don't fight. If I know I don't got my own back. If I know I don't got my dad, my brother, I don't got somebody I could call right now to have my back, you need to be on alert, high alert. This is a time and day and age where niggas are trying to get away with things and get away with murder and get away with things. I mean, from the dawn, we've been trying to get away with shit, but this is a day and age where it's a lot easier to catch these niggas. It's a lot easier to catch these women, men, on video. Catch them and put it there and put it on paper. Name, date it, sign it. Stop being afraid of that work that you need to put in to protect yourself. Not work to put in, not work to put in to get this person in trouble because you don't like this person. No, the work in to protect yourself. Life is precious, and these people are doing borderline things that make you feel unsafe, which is not okay if you are living your day to day. Like for instance, like I could have like me talking now. I'm like I could have kicked that chick out the house right then and there. I could have kicked the homeless lady out of my crib because who knows? She could have been a fucking mass murderer. She could have been a stalker. She could have been anything else. But what did I do? I let my guard down due to the fact that I know I think I could beat that bitch. Why didn't she bring two other homeless big motherfuckers in here now that it was whatever, you know what I'm saying? But luckily they changed the locks. So we don't gotta worry about it. They changed the locks. Remember, they changed that shit in a day. Let that shit happen, niggas change the locks immediately. So shout out to my, my landlord for that. I appreciate that. Making me feel safe again. Um yeah. Well, like I said, like it's about knowing, bro, and not assuming or letting people get one up on you. Um, I appreciate Zero for joining. Shout out to Zero, man. One person that hopped in here today. Hopefully this podcast does a little bit of something. But yeah, like so pretty much for today is really a preventative. This was a preventative slash awaken. Man, more of like be more understanding, be more aware. Damn, that's the word I was trying to say. Be more aware of that this could be happening to you because people do this shit in life, and I've heard stories from personal friends of mine. I've heard stories from personal people I've loved. Um, and it is a scary thing when you feel like you're not in control anymore of certain shit. Like people will try to take your identity. People will try to take your life, let alone identity, over whatever. So I think a lot of people should be more cautious about how they move in life, Lock your doors, your windows. I know I'm very lenient because I'm very dumb sometimes. My mom was very heavy with me. And I never understood why, because we lived in a good neighborhood. But just because you live in a good neighborhood don't mean you have good people in that neighborhood. The neighborhood looks good. The neighborhood looks good, not the people look good. Sometimes you got to put yourself in a protective mind state, especially when you got kids, especially when you got people you love, loved ones, things, precious things that you love. Once you have that in your possession in life, you need to cherish it as much as you can because you want to hold on to it forever. And I mean, things come and go eventually, but you don't want somebody else to come into your life and take something away from you that you worked so hard for, that you've put so much effort and time and care and love for. So be aware of your surroundings, please. I'm talking about men, I'm talking about women. Please, children, to the kids, the younger children nowadays as well. We've seen a video in there as well that talked about kids. If you are at the age of like 15, 16, maybe you're watching this right now, there are people in this world, yes, that want to watch and take and kidnap you for their own benefits. 16 to 17, maybe tell your younger brothers, your little kid, your younger brothers, 7, 8. People in this world want things that we can't want other people in their lives for reasons that we can't fully understand or never will understand. So be preventative and aware. Be understanding that this life that we have, we cannot take it for granted. We need to live every day with in the most happy and most cautious slash uplifting way that we can. I know being cautious is not always the funnest thing, but being cautious is the safest and most guaranteed way of you probably surviving in life. One of. But look, I think I've talked enough. In my like I said, still in my opinion, men are worse. Men, I've seen more worse cases with men. But women do have they have a solid case up there too that they just don't get credit for because, like I said, a lot of women get put, a lot of men don't put it out there. A lot of men don't put out there that they were stalked or they don't want it publicized. They don't want it that they were beaten up by a female and she outsmarted this nigga, robbed this nigga, cut this nigga dick off. A lot of women don't get all of the credit they want for the violentness that they bring to when they miss somebody or want to stalk somebody. So I genuinely think though, men have creeped me out more with the stories. Why? And like the men that actually like are stalkers have creeped me out. The women though, the women stalkers are never really too creepy. The things that they've done have been creepy, and things make me think twice. And we didn't get a very good we got one female stalker in there. I didn't want to listen to the whole thing because I was trying to end this at least by like I was trying to give it like an hour or two max, like an hour and 30 minutes max. But yeah, there was more. We'll find another video another time, probably about female stalkers. But it was interesting to listen to that first one though. And I was gonna listen to another one, and then I ended up looking at this, and I'm like, damn, it's really about men out here in these streets. But I really do think men and women should really do a good job at protecting themselves because women have the same capability. Like women will run you over with a car if they had the chance. A lot of women make those threats, and you got to take those threats serious sometimes too. But my main point is be aware of your surroundings. Just about all the time in your life. Lock your doors. Stop stalking people that don't want anything to do with you or don't even know you. If you're not gonna go ahead and introduce yourself to that person, right, and accept the genuine. If you're not gonna, if you're gonna bring yourself to somebody and want them to accept you, and they don't accept you, you need to be ready for both outcomes. You don't. It shouldn't be, oh, that person don't like me. I'm gonna make that person like me. No. If that person said they ain't want to fuck with you just because they ain't want to fuck, let them live on without you for a little bit. Maybe that wasn't meant to be. Maybe they wasn't in the mood to even see your face. Deal with the way your shaping face, the way you said something just didn't even calculate with them in that moment in time. You need to find something else. Move on better. Do something to move on to something better. I've literally learned that in life you will not be caught up if you can accept both sides before you won't be caught up in any crazy relationship or like crazy you won't be caught up in your mind about the way somebody feels about you if you accept how the outcome is for both. That's what I'm trying to say. You can just accept both outcomes before you even introduce yourself. It's possible that I might not get her number, or it's very much possible I'm getting her number. Like, I'm getting her number regardless. But it's possible I might not. Accept the chances and the possibilities. To all the stalkers out there, all the people who feel like, oh, I just feel like I needed that person. But accept what that person has said to you. Accept how they might have felt. Accept how things are playing out in your life. Take into account that there's a lot more to this. Nah, I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Take into account that there's more than just you're not my type. It's not, I'm ugly. Take into more account than just that. Some people are already in a full on sprint in their own life, and you're just one of the pieces that happened to come along that got knocked off the you're one of the sweat droplets that got knocked out on the sweat sprint to the end of their life. Like, a lot of times we got to be able to be accepting and understanding of that, bro. Like, stop trying to make something happen that ain't. She got whole 2 kids, 3 baby daddies, and you trying to marry her. But she also was married to that nigga. She fully didn't get divorced from that nigga. She divorced from that nigga. You trying to make that whole situation work and make another kid with her. Nigga, take yourself on the back up. You deserve better. Something like that. Even with the female, nigga got 17 kids. You gonna try to make it work because you thought he was your soulmate because he the one person that put you in the most eccentric, most lovey-dovey state that you ever felt. But this nigga got 7 kids, bro. He been through this shit. He did this shit 7 times already. He got 7 different baby mamas. Like, stop stalking him. Let him be. My rant is over. I feel like I'm good now. I feel like though, like I said, and then men, learn how to control your urges. I mean, let's throw that out there too. Part of the lesson. Learn how to control your urges. Find you a woman that can control your urges for you. Don't don't make yourself look dumb. It's just you looking dumb outside. I promise you, you be eating meat outside in public. You just look like a little kid who can't control simple urges that every fucking man has to go through. Damn, that shit was embarrassing today, low key. Like, even having to watch the shit. But control your urges, man. Learn, do some push ups. Put the testosterone back in your body. Learn how to have some respect for some women, bro, because you can look at her and not have to sniff her ass. That's crazy. Have respect. That's the last lesson I think I'm gonna put out there. Just have some respect. Have some motherfucking respect for women. And women, please have some respect for men as well. Don't be out here trying to rub up on niggas' dicks and balls just because you thought that was something cute. That's harassment too, ladies. If a nigga don't like you, don't think you could persuade him by rubbing up on him and doing other things. Get your hands off us, ladies, too. That's another thing. Y'all ladies love to massage us and make us feel, oh, daddy, this. Get your hands up off me, cause I don't even like you like that. That's another thing. Women, that goes with harassment. Just cause we don't say nothing, that don't mean y'all ain't harassing us. It be some big girls or stuff like that, or even girls you like, whoever you thought you don't fuck with them. You think she ugly, but she always got her hands on you. You can put that in the if you at work, you at school, man, and you really feel like that, like, yo, bro, this chick always got her hands on me. I really don't like that, and I've been telling her to stop. but she always come give me a hug, always trying to do something. Harassment. That's harassment, man. I don't care how you look at it. Oh, I was being nice. I was just being no, bitch. No. I said no. I didn't care about how nice you was being. I didn't feel like having you touch me. Stop fucking touching me. Harassment. Sexual harassment too. She grabbed my chesticles and shit. She over here rubbing up on my shoulders and shit, my arms. She rubbed my thigh a couple times. Harassment. Serious. Men, the problem with men is that men be too horny and allowing this shit because we think it's okay, but realistically, you didn't even fuck with that shit. And now she could do the same thing to you if you end up ever trying to give it back and then she felt some way because you were dealing with some other bitch. She want to snitch on you. It's just so quick. Men, make sure you stay in your guard. Anyways, that's my last one. I think I'm ranting now. I'm ranting about this shit because I be thinking about this shit a lot too. Like, a lot of people don't put it into perspective that it's about protection. It's more than just like, oh, he a weirdo because he like stalking. No, you also had to play a part in letting this nigga know where you live. You played a part in maybe talking to him and being overly touchy. Overly touchy. Like maybe you didn't keep it. Maybe you made the, anyways, sorry. Next one. To the next one. To the next one. I hope everybody enjoys. I know I need some more uh I need some more thumbnails and I need some more content and I need some more people to want to be on the podcast. Now that we're on podcast 10/11, I need y'all to start pulling up. And I'm gonna start pulling up for y'all too. But hey, what I really need y'all to do is subscribe. If you like the podcast and shit like that, and you just want to see my podcast, there's more podcasts in the podcast section. You gotta go to my videos and then it's gonna say playlist. You go down all those private ones, but there's a playlist that says QZNT podcast. You can go watch all the last podcasts that we had. I think we had, like I said, we're at number 11. I'm pretty sure we had about maybe about 12, 13 ish podcasts. So please do me a favor though. We're trying to get monetized this year. I'm gonna start saying this again. I said this year, but we're trying to get monetized. Period. So please do me a favor and subscribe if you haven't done so already, bro. If you like the content, if you like what I'm trying to spit, you like what I'm spitting on the mic, you like what I'm saying, um, comment, subscribe, let me know. If you feel like somebody else needs to hear these types of messages, or just subscribe, bro. Like tell them, grab their phone and just subscribe for them. Make an account, whatever. Just do me that one favor. I know I'm not even looking at you guys, sorry, bro. I'm used to like talking off. But please do me one favor, bro, and just subscribe. Um, it's gonna help me help y'all want to do more for the channel. Like once I start getting paid for it, I don't have no issue. I'm gonna have no issue staying up 24 hours trying to create content for you guys. I feel like a lot of people don't realize that too. Like when you don't got in YouTube world and Twitch world, if you don't got the people on there, like subscribe and giving you and you're helping getting bread because of the people viewing your shit, it gives you somewhat of a demotivative motivation to not want to do anything. So like I've been very motivated still, knowing that I know it's going to take time, and I haven't had everything planned up and planned out right. So I know I'm getting there, but I just want you to know the more y'all subscribe for me, the more I'm gonna feel more encouraged and more like turbocharged up to do what I need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I do what I do now and at a certain pace because I know it's good for me. I know I'm not gonna overload, start falling asleep on stream and shit like that. Like I'm trying to do stuff at a certain pace that keeps everybody happy. So please do me a favor and subscribe. I'm trying to get this content out every week. Very much trying to get content out every week. I'm very much trying to be more efficient. I know I say this, I can say this for every week, but y'all gonna see it be more efficient every week. You're gonna see more efficiency, more things coming. Just give it some time, bro. I'm telling you, life been life for me right now, bro. That's why I made that podcast. It did some good numbers. The last podcast, shout out to the last podcast. I think it had 45 to 50 views. Appreciate y'all for just stopping by and viewing my shit. Shout out to Zero. Shout out to Jade the Goddess. I don't know if she stopped by yet today, but if she did, appreciate her. Hope she's having a good day. Hope Zero's having a good day. Um, and yeah, go check out the streams we just dropped. Yesterday we dropped Bloodborne for the gaming channel. I mean for the gaming part of this channel. We dropped Bloodborne. And we played Code Vein. New game Code Vein. Go check that out. I had featuring Zero. Zero was there, so go check that out. Shout out to Zero. Shout out to the channel. Let's like I said, yeah. I think that was it for today, man. When we realized kill two people was crazy. Yo, what? The moment she realized she killed two people. Wow. Yeah, and we could have watched that too. Team protects girlfriend from Boston. Sorry, stranger at Boston. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, see the last podcast at 45. Uh, and see like right here. But if you go to playlist, see all my old. I just wanted to let y'all know. I can go down here right and then just scroll. I might have to adjust that. It's at the last. I might have to make it at the top. Put it at the top. Can I do that right now? Edit. I just want to move this shit over. But yeah, see right here, it says QGNT podcast. I know it's kind of like a ways down. I'll adjust that when I get the chance. I gotta get ready to take a little nap before I go to work, eat some food, whatever, cook up some food, eat it. You know, I'm not gonna go to sleep till like 3. I'm not gonna wake up till like, damn. Anyways, hope each and every one of you guys have a blessed day. Not that tired, but I want to just take a nap and try. Um, yeah, I hope each and every one of you guys have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed morning, wherever you're at, whatever, wherever. Um, I might have to go through Clint Coley shit. That shit be tough. Back in the day, that nigga was funny. Back in the day, that nigga was funny. My fault. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, top 10 women stalkers, men stalkers. Sorry we didn't get through to all the women. I just didn't want to sit there and listen to the nigga talk. He didn't sound like he had a good talking voice. But stop being creeps out here, man. Stop being weird, bro. Just get on with your daily life shit. Bitch don't want you. Bitch don't want you. If a bitch wants you, then she wants you. If a nigga don't want you, then a nigga don't want you. He don't want to be together, then he don't want to be together. Put it through your mind. Love him from a distance. Love everybody the way you need to love them. But don't force anything that don't need to be forced. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, I have been cute to the motherfucking G-O-D. Hold on, I ain't get a chance to tell you. Look at the road. Shit look nice, huh? Shit look nah, you don't. Oh, shit look nah, don't. Yeah. Anyways, mustache growing up. Peace out.